Behind us here is our Atwood Student Service Center, and located in Atwood is all your students' basic needs. Inside we have restaurants, we have a movie theater, we have a bowling alley, we have a pool hall, we have a Caribou Coffee and some other things that make it more accessible here on campus. So a lot of times in the winter times, kids don't have to worry about going off campus and getting certain things that they need. You just follow me and I'll show you. Right on the first floor right here. Located on the first floor, we have a TCF Bank branch, and also we have a Kinko's, and we have a credit union right here on the first floor. And it makes it nice for kids who don't have to go off campus and do transactions. Don't worry about paying bills and such forth. Located right over here is Kinko's. They do resume, they do copy, and the students have reports and things. They get things done in a promptly manner, which is nice. Over here to your left, Affinity Plus Credit Union. Credit unions are nice. They have low interest rates and so forth. And then on the left over here we have TCF Banks, which is nice. They give all students free checking and savings account, no interest or anything. And then also we have ATMs located here on campus as well.
Standing here outside our athletic facilities, just kind of an overview from an upper campus standpoint. Got our football stadium, got our rec building over here, and this is where our wrestling room is located, down in the lower level of this building. We used the football stadium. We ran stairs last week. We use that throughout the season. We actually put a dome over it in the winter. So we also use the backside. There's a trail down by the river. Use that a lot for our warm-ups and do conditioning runs on there also.
I'm standing here in our locker room. This facility is brand new to us this year as of 2010. It's a newly renovated locker room. It doubled the size of our old locker room. We added some extremities in here, like we have a foosball table, a leather sofa, a TV with a cable, and a stereo surround sound system. It's a very big upgrade from what we used to have. Our guys like to come in here during the day and hang out, spend a lot of quality time in here. Place to kind of get away from home and not have to go back home from school, and able to relax and rest in here. And I think our guys will benefit from it.
Standing here in one of our 3 weight rooms on campus. This weight room itself is located in Hollenbeck Hall. This is an athletes-only weight room, so it's never too busy. We use this weight room a lot throughout the year with all of our team workouts. Been using it a lot throughout the fall here, so it's kind of nice too. We have Steve Costanzo. He's our head coach. He's actually a strength and conditioning coach, so he works obviously directly with our team and designs all of our programs, and this weight room has everything we need.
Standing here in the wrestling room, this facility here did not look like this 5 years ago. One of the big projects in the new revitalization of the Husky wrestling program was Coach Costanzo upgraded the wrestling room from end to end, and everything you've seen here is practically brand new. Every year we try to add new stuff. We get new bikes. A couple years ago, we got a score clock in here, Daktronic scoreboard. We got pull-ups bars last year. I think this year we're going to add some climbing ropes. Look around the wall here. You notice these individuals have banners of themselves. Only NCAA champions have banners of themselves here at St. Cloud State, except for Nate Toder here. He was the only Division I All-American back in 1989. Along the back wall, you'll notice all of our awards. Something we're very big in here at St. Cloud State is that we want scholar athletes along with national champions. We believe they go hand in hand. And there's a direct relationship to how people do academically to how well they do athletically. And we try to instill that in our athletes. If you notice the wrestling mats below you, we have 2 brand new Dolomers. These are about 2 years old. Below it we have 2 Resolites as well. And then we have a solid base plywood floor underneath, which is nice for daily competition here in the wrestling room. And then in our upstairs main gymnasium, we have a Resolite and a Dolomer, so we have 6 wrestling mats total. Look over here on the wall. These 4 banners are our top 4 teams ever in Husky wrestling history. Date back all the way to the 60s. Each one of them, I believe, top 5 or higher. And then located on the left and right are all the All-Americans that Coach Costanzo's had since he's been here. In his 5-year period, we've had 10 All-Americans. Last year we had 4 alone, and this year we have 6 returning. So expectations are high for Husky wrestling this year.
Standing here in our football stadium, Husky Stadium. This stadium is new, $6 million renovation it had done six years ago, And like I said before, we use this to run stairs, do different workouts in. Like I said before also, they put a dome over here in the winter, so we're also able to use it then. Behind on the other side is the river. You can see from the upper view has our trail back there. And the reason why there's not stadium seats over there is because of the river, obviously, and the stadium's used by soccer and a couple other sports also. Standing here in another one of our weight rooms on campus. This is actually a fitness center. This is a weight room that they the students have to buy memberships to. It's about $30 per year, so pretty cheap considering you probably pay that for 1 month if you go to a lot of the bigger fitness places. This has pretty much everything you'll need: free weights, machines, a lot of cardio. Some guys use this during the winter if they're cutting some extra weight, or if they're rehabbing on injuries or something like that. So pretty nice facility. Like I said, it's this is occupied by all students here on campus. Standing here just above our field house, we have a 6-lane track in here, about 200 meters. There is 4 basketball courts that the students use to come in here and play basketball throughout the day. They can get equipment for free checked out from them. We also use this facility a lot for our morning workouts when it gets a little bit colder outside, or if we just do a warm-up, do some conditioning stuff in here at 6 a.m.
Standing here in our National Hockey Center. Here at St. Cloud State, both men's and women's hockey teams are Division I. Located behind you on both sides, there are about 6,800 seats in here. This facility here is about 30 years old, and during the next 2 years it's going to go through a $26 million renovation to be the top-notch Division I hockey facility in the country. As wrestling coaches and wrestling fans, we're hoping to host the 2014 Division II National Championships here. We think it'd be a great venue. Have 8 mats down here. We also will have stadium seating on both sides and on the opposite end as well. And judging from some of the venues that we've been at in the last 4 or 5 years, we're hoping that it'll be one of the premier wrestling venues in the Midwest.
Standing here in another one of our weight rooms here on campus. This one's located in the hockey center. We use this weight room throughout the year for our smaller workouts, 6 a.m. workouts. It's got everything we need in here. Got the Olympic style weights, 4 platforms, and everything's state of the art in here. And this is a little nicer just because it's smaller and everything is more up to date for us. So very nice facility for us to have an opportunity to use.
This here is our main competition gym located in Hollenbeck Hall. We host all our dual meets here. Generally for our dual meets, our average attendance is about 300 people, except for when we wrestle St. John's or Minnesota State Mankato, a couple of our rival schools, and we usually pack it out about, I think the most we have on record in the last couple of years is about 600 fans. Located behind each one of these tarps is a whole other section of bleachers. Our men's basketball program made the Final Four last year, and their games pretty much, they pack out pretty good. Generally for ours, though, we pull out this side of bleachers and these 2 side sections. And like I said, for a normal home match, we'll fill that one out, and then for a rival, we'll fill all 3 sections out. And we have a pretty good home wrestling environment, and I think our fans enjoy it, and I think the students enjoy it as well.